can't believe that this weekend is the last weekend in July. It's so crazy. I'm getting excited for my Euro trip, which I'm going to Mykonos and Sardinia and Ibiza. I've never been to Sardinia before, but I'm very excited for all of them. So, yeah.
Last Hamptons weekend?
Last Hamptons weekend.
Wow.
I'm really sad. I don't know. People have been like talking so much shit on the Hamptons on TikTok, being like, it's so overcrowded, and like it is. And I thought that might make me feel like, oh, it's not as fun this year. I've had the best summer ever, so I don't really know what they're talking about. Everybody's just always whining and complaining on TikTok. So we'll leave them to it. All right, let's talk to Maureen. Hey, Maureen, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for calling. What's going on?
Okay, so I was dating a guy about 2 months.
Okay.
2.5, whatever. And, he wanted to go away somewhere. Really nice guy, like really just, kind of attentive, like, let me take you places. We'd go to dinner. But he was like, let's go away to this place. He booked it. And,
Okay.
it was like a little bit of adventure stuff, a little bit of that. And then I'm like, this is awesome. Let's go.
Okay.
So we go, and we did a lot of like hiking and all that kind of stuff. It was hot. We did all that all day long. By the end of it, we're tired. We're walking back to the car, and friends of his had happened to be there at the same time, not with us, but we all were together hiking and doing that stuff together. And we're walking back to the car, and I see this thing over off to the side. And I'm like, hey, let me just go over and look at this thing over here. And normally he's like, sure. He would never be like, whatever. And he's like, oh, whatever. What are you going to go look at it? So I just turned and walked. Now,
Sure.
part of our relationship, I'm like real playful. Like I told him when I first met him, I'm like, hey, I say fuck a lot. And,
Yeah.
we flip each other off. Like that's just kind of who I am. If you have
Yeah.
a problem with it, kind of like let me know, because, it's not for everybody. But, I'm also not apologizing and saying I'm not going to. That's just kind of who we are.
Yeah.
So as I'm walking away, he's like, oh, yeah, you're going to go look at. So I put my fingers down. Like I flipped him off, but I put them both on my butt, like on my butt cheeks, because I
Cute.
know that's what he's looking at
Yeah.
as I'm walking away. What'd you say? Cute, right?
Yeah, that's cute.
Because it's funny, because
Yeah.
it's that kind of like thing. So it's a joke, it's obviously. So I'm walking away and I'm doing that and kind of dancing at the same time. And he goes, bitch. And I'm walking away, so I'm probably about 10 to 15 yards
No.
away at this point. So he yells, bitch. And I was kind of like taken aback. So I turned and looked at him, and he's like, don't you do that. I don't like that. And I'm going, what? And his face, his body language, the whole thing was kind of like, what, where is this coming from? Because I've never seen that from him ever. So I was like, I did like a little like button my lip kind of thing. Like, what are you doing? Like, stop that. And he's like, I don't like that. Don't you do that. No. So I walked away kind of to diffuse the situation, because I'm like, I'm not having this go down here first in front of all these people. And I don't know where this
Sure.
is going.
Sure.
So I got in the car. We drive back to the place, because now, I'm a couple hours from home. We're staying in this place. So I'm just kind of like just staying away from him. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to hear your excuse. Starts off, he's all like, well, you shouldn't do that. That's embarrassing. And I'm like, dude, I've done this since we met, and you never
Right.
said you had a problem. If you did, be an adult, tell me and pull me aside and say, Mo, don't do this, whatever. Never did. So we end up going to bed and woke up in the morning. He finally apologizes, but at this point, I'm like, too late. Like I start to already be like pissed off. I'm like, now at this point, like I just want to get home.
Yeah.
Get home. I literally end it. I said, you know what? I will never have someone talk to me like that.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. And he was kind of like shocked, like, well, what do you mean you're going to end all this great stuff over one screw up, over one mistake? But I'm also like, Fred say, I'm in my 50s and I'm dating again after the loss of my husband.
I'm sorry.
And I'm trying to I'm not going to teach somebody in their 50s how to talk.
I agree.
So, and that's what I'm saying. Now he's sending me all these texts, like all this kind of stuff. But I'm like, I don't think I overreacted, because what he did to me was way, way worse, right?
I agree.
I'm good with, okay.
I think you're more than good. I think gut instincts for women are guardian angels. I think women have incredible instincts. And this is very clear to me. I would not be able to stay with someone who yelled bitch at me in public. I just wouldn't. I just think that that's a line, and he crossed it. And I think that, I don't think you did anything out of line, but let's say you did something that was like kind of, out there. That still wouldn't be a reason for him to scream bitch at you in public. And I'm glad that you have the self-worth to know that. I'm really, really glad to hear that, because there's a lot of women who, and this is no slight to them, it makes me sad to say this, there's a lot of women who would not have the self-worth to say, you know what, I'm not going to deal with this. Like, I'm really not going to deal with this. That's just out of line. And, life is really precious, and he's an adult. He needs to control his emotions. Like, he's not a toddler. And you're right. Why would you waste your time teaching someone at his age? Like, you don't want to teach him stuff. You want to enjoy life with someone who has a zest for life and, have fun and enjoy the good things in life. Like, you don't really need to be yelled at, and you don't need to teach someone something. So I think you made the right choice. I know it's hard. I think that you made the right choice.
Yeah. I like I said, I wake up to these wonderful not wonderful, but they're also dated, because I'm looking at, and all I see is his face, his demeanor, and all, like I said, all that, and I'm just like, I am not wasting trying to, wait for the next shoe to fall to him to do it again. Because I have a feeling that that's the kind of feeling, and I'm thinking, good, after 2 months, I saw the real you,
yes,
and I'm done.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was kind of thinking too, because I'm thinking, I don't think I overreacted by being pulling the plug real quick.
You didn't.
I'm just like, no, I don't need this.
When people show you who they are, when people tell you who they are, listen. That's the truth.
Exactly. So yeah, it was just kind of like a confirmation when, I'm like, I gotta, I mean, I did run it by my sister, and she's like, yeah, don't. But then, you just kind of second guess yourself sometimes.
I get that. Yeah. It's always hard to break up with someone for something that's out of the blue, but I think you made the right choice, and onwards and upwards. Here's to meeting someone new who's wonderful to you all the time. Well, yeah. No, I'm really proud of you. I'm proud of you. Thanks for calling, and I'm glad you're strong, and I'm hoping you find someone wonderful very soon. Thanks for calling.
Love your show too,
thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Bye, babe. Have a good one. Yeah, that's difficult, but there are just some, my guy friends would never ever scream bitch at a girl in public. They just wouldn't. It's just something where it's just like, I think that it's just not a good sign at all. Like, that's really crazy, especially for something as benign as like doing a little dance and like wiggling the, like, come on, like, dude, you're camping or you're like on a hike. Like, if you're screaming bitch at someone on a hike, then I don't want to know.